Hello dear friends, it's been a while. I'm going to show you today how I'm going to use the Love Your Suds skull cutter and stamp set to create my ritual soaps. I'm so excited to show you this. This is the soap cutter kit from Love Your Suds. Belinda is awesome. So the kit comes with 4 parts. It comes with the main skull stamp, it comes with the skull cutter, and it also comes with some eye cutters and a little, I guess a negative tool to push out the soap when you use the cutter. It's perfectly placed. You can also use that little tool to stamp on the eyes if you prefer. That's actually what I did. So in order to get your skull outline, a couple days prior, I actually made a lot of soap batter and I poured it out on a tray. So what you're going to do is let this saponify, and once it's ready, you're going to use the skull shape cutter. It's like a cookie cutter, and you're just going to cut out as many of these as you can. And what we're going to do is kind of like stick them together to make a soap cane, or various little soap canes, however you prefer to work. But this is like, yeah, it's like really fun. You get to cut all these little skulls. You will get some leftover soap. Personally, for me, that's not a problem because I am always making white soap dough. As you can see here, this is kind of what we're going to do. I'm going to like sandwich them together. And then if you have any leftover soap, you can use this in a different way that I'm going to show you at the end of the video. Which is actually one of the ways that Belinda at Love Your Suds does her own design, her own skull soaps. The cool thing about this is there's so many different possibilities. So in between every couple of cuts, I actually spray my cutter with a little rubbing alcohol to prevent it from sticking. So once you have all your little skulls cut, what we're going to do is take a little bit of water and we're going to stick them together. You can see we're kind of making a sandwich of little skull heads, and it's going to become one long soap cane. I personally like to keep it in smaller pieces and like smaller canes, and then just line them up in the mold. And if you have some little spaces that are not kind of fully filled in, not a problem. You can always fill that in with soap dough, or it actually doesn't really kind of matter once you cut the soap. As you can see, we're going to make a cane. And I totally spaced out. I didn't film the making of, but what I did is I poured a little bit of the black soap batter at the bottom of the mold, and then I put this skull cane, I placed it in the center on top of that extra little batter, and then I filled in the rest of the mold with my soap batter. Let that in the mold a day or two. I wanted to put my soap roses on top. I think it's very romantic and dark, and that's how kind of the vibe I was going for. And once you cut it, voila! You can see you have your skull shape in there. So now I'm going to take this stamp, I spritz it with a little rubbing alcohol, and I use a rubber mallet to gently make the impression. Look how cool! It's so perfect and precise. I tell you, Belinda, she really just made this so easy. And as you can see, I actually took that little tool to push out extra soap, and that's actually what I used to make the eyes because I wanted a solid impression. These are awesome. I absolutely love how they came out. So you can actually fill in those impressions with black soap dough or any color that you want. This is the other option. You can take this stamp on a solid piece of soap, make your impression. I let it dry, or air dry a little bit, like a day or two, and then just fill it in with that extra soap dough. Let it dry again just to make sure you don't knock anything out, and then plane it off and you get the perfect impression. I am living for these. I should have heard me when I was cutting these. I was just like screaming all over the place. These will be available for the autumn collection, October 9 at 7 p.m. EST, Eastern Standard Time, at Lilasuds.com. Thank you so much to Belinda. We have so much more coming your way. I love working with her. Thank you. Like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Thank you so much. I will see you soon, and happy autumn.